Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers, Facebookians. Welcome to another edition of Mary Sky Readley's video blog. I'm Mary Sky. There we go. Sorry about that. I'm just giving a picture to someone. So, anyways, I'm waiting for there we go. So, anyways, basically, everything's good. As you know, I'm trying to upload something and extra. So I got to do some cleaning probably this weekend, maybe Monday or Tuesday. I am getting ready to make up some coffee again because, frankly, as you all know, my hair is going gray. We can blame that on. Blame it on the family. Yeah. Actually, I'm dilating, by the way, just so you know. Some people ask me, how the hell does it feel? Let's just say it hurts like hell. Now, I want to go into a rant for a minute. Let's just turn this light on for a second. So I want to rant a minute about not Chloe. Usually I vent and rant about Chloe. So we're minding our own business at the park, right? So I tell the neighbor, because Chloe's worried about my heart. She's like, I'm so worried about your heart, Rita. You need to go and exercise more. Sorry about this. These pants are still getting used to these colorful pants. If you can see my pants, look at this. I'm wearing colorful pants. I like the shirt though. The shirt's really good. Shows the natural curves, if you want to say. Natural curves, as Corey would say. As you can see, natural curves, natural boobs. Well, they're not natural. They look natural, you know. They feel natural, but they are implants. So let's just go into the thingy. As you all know, in the first video, we were talking about other issues. So, one of the things I wanted to share with you all is, there's a kitty cat meowing outside, and Moppy looked like he wanted to hop out the frickin' window and go brink. But anyways, with the window screen on, mind you. So, anyways, I was getting ready to go to the park, which is a hobby of mine. Chloe gets me to go to the park. She gets me to go to the beach, and we're going to be looking in town to find the doggy park so Moppy can run around. So anyways, so we're minding our own business, and and my neighbor, I went up to check the mail. Nothing. I got something here from, I don't know where my mail went. The mail disappeared. Hold on a sec. All right, sorry about that. I don't know where the mail went when I got home. So here's the story. So basically what happened was, by the way, there's like 4 deer out our window. I just heard, looked out, and one's just sitting, a couple little pointy ear horns going a buck. And I'm just like, isn't that cool or what? So I'll look for the mail later. I came in and I was like, oh, mail. Okay. One was the electric bill, I think. It said me and Chloe's name, both of us. It was like, please remit X amount of dollars. So it's like, well, because Friday's up, Chloe's going to have to go pay the $20 so we don't lose her electric. Just heard that. That's the fairy blowing its horn. So, anyway, so my neighbor, she, and friend, she says to me, she says, Rita, what are you up to? I go, I'm going to be going to the park, right? Go down there, walk around, get my exercise. And she's like, right on. Well, she needs a little time by herself, mind you. Needed a little time by herself, mind you. And all of a sudden, she's like, Rita, could you be kind to bring my daughter with a 2-year-old. At first, mind you, a 2-year-old. I'm going, 2-year-old with me and Chloe. This will be interesting. Entertainment. It was entertaining. Now, the main thing is what happened was, first off, we get there. I pull out this little wagon, and I'm just toting it with Belle. She's 2. And for her birthday recently, I got her a big orca whale from the Orca Museum. And all of a sudden, this old lady sitting there, this lady with 2 kids, and her husband, and he's got a min pin. Now, mind you, I want to shout out to my cousin Corey A-hole and Tara B-hole, and my cousin Rob. Maybe Rob will start watching these as entertainment. But guess what? This lady starts ripping into Chloe over mopping. Chloe's just trying to stand around so she can see where I am while I'm working the swing, going back and forth with a hand like this, pushing a swing, holding the chain and pushing it with a 2-year-old. Of course, you get the whole damn idea. It's, oh, your dog, blah, blah, blah. So Chloe snaps and says, hey, bitch, get that fucking mutt on a leash. Who's on a leash? Well, shut up. Oh, people need to blah, blah, blah. And she goes, fuck you, I'm out of here. So she leaves. Lady's sitting there, basically, and I'm doing it. She goes, I'm going to call the police right on your plan because they're disrespectful. I go, didn't know it was a thing, an amendment in the Constitution to be nice to people. Lady just looked at me like I was flipping my lid. It was like the worst thing in the world, by the way. I'm just adjusting the dilator. So she basically turns around, and it was like the funniest thing in the world. Well, after a while, Belle's mom, Maricela, sent me one of her cell phones, the one I got to use when Chloe was in the mental hospital. That's how Chloe called me. And she basically was like, hey, how's my daughter? And it's like, your daughter's great. She's just, she started getting tired, so she didn't want to talk. But, for a 2-year-old, she, ran out of gas. So I put her back in her little cart and I toted her home. And her mom messaged and said, hey, do you have the driver set up, for the printer? And I'm like, oh, I better get that done. So I got it installed, waiting for her. She's got this printer. I don't think she has a computer. I don't remember. And basically what she can do is, she said it's plug and play. I've never heard of a printer that's plug and play. And basically what's going to happen is, so basically I'm just like, whatever, right? So we got done, and I went on home, found out later about the electric company. It was like, I had it on my debit card. The problem is I didn't know they were going to debit it, so they've been trying. So I told Chloe Monday, since she gets her cash assistance, just go ahead and pay the bill, which is $20.43. And then the remaining balance, and then on the 3rd, I'm going to pay the rest off, so we're not defaulting in any way. Or she can go. I did find out the electric bill is in both our names, so they wanted it that way just in case, because of the whole auto deduct problem. I figured, I would take care of that because, Chloe went to the mental hospital, and, with that, we had to use the last of her funds to get her from Anacortes back to Friday Harbor by ferry, and that's not cheap. It was like $21. So there goes our electric money, and Chloe was kind of panicked. I'm just like, whatever, right? So basically, but because it's in her name, she can make payment and get, oh, my picture of a car. So, anywho, so one of the things I'm working on is I got 3 out of 5 spreadsheets done. Third one was actually a bonus one. The last 2 was going to be done tomorrow morning, and then the rest of the weekend's going to be devoted to other things. I might just do one more spreadsheet today, and then have the giant big one done tomorrow or Monday. I mean, I'm not on a time frame. I got till I'll probably get it done the big one Tuesday, because Tuesday there's plenty of time between waking up and then payday, and so it's just a complicated issue. And then I told Chloe, if she really wants her hoodie dress, I could pay for it outright, which I haven't sat down and done the budget yet. That's what I was gonna do. People say, oh, well, what's with all the spreadsheets? Part of it's the budget, part of it is to figure out what I'm going to be buying for myself, because usually I end up spending more money on Chloe than myself. But this time around, at the co-ops, there's items I got to get at the co-op. There's items I got to buy at Walmart, one being a Uno deck. I was going to think about getting a Monopoly board, but, Shelby's like, oh, well, that takes too long. But I messaged Shelby. This is my lucky deck, by the way. Lucky duck. Sometimes I lose. It's good. But this deck's been in my hands for about 30 years. I just cannot part with a card set 30 years old. I mean, the box is falling apart, but guess what? I like official poker size playing cards. So, anywho, I got some other cards. My mom had some Kim cards, but Kim cards, do they even make them still? Because she had some with maple leaves on it. There was something about maple leaves. Maple leaves. I got to find out on eBay if So I just sent my cousin a picture. So my cousin's got a job doing something cool. So, I should see what's going on. I should find out if Kim cards are still. I know Nintendo got into it, Kim playing cards. Oh, yeah, I guess they still make them. Sounds good to me. Let's look. So they actually still make Kim cards. I knew my mom didn't want to say, Kim can bridge regular Super Index poker cards. A mahogany card box. Kim Mallard size. Oh, that's cool. Mallard decks. Is that all they have? Individuals. That's what I want. I want individual Stargazer decks. So apparently they sell their cards. 1960. Dude, these are cheap. And he takes PayPal. That's pretty damn badass. Yes. Did you get that lighter off of Marisol's wagon? Yeah, it's in my purse. So, anyways, Chloe just asked me about, hey, come here. Don't run around. Don't run away. Yeah, come here. So, anyways, this lady was screaming, if you guys need to know, screaming about him. Moppy the Shih Tzu. Now, Moppy the Shih Tzu, this lady was screaming at, she needed to realize he's a service dog. And so, I got to find my purse because of it. But Moppy the Shih Tzu, But yeah, the lady basically turned around and was throwing a shit fit over Chloe. So Chloe was basically wanting to go fuck her up. I mean, she could have went over there and basically bashed the fucking bitch's face in. Hold on a sec. I like blonde hair. Ow. So she basically wanted to go beat the shit out of this blonde-haired bimbo because bimbo lady was really rude and crude. So Chloe was asking about the Behemoth. I should show you my cigar lighter. It's the only lighter she has for her cigarettes. However, Chloe's going to have to go out because she's using a lot of butane and buy a can so we can fill these up. This is what we call the Big Beastie. Corey's got one. Tara Beal's got one. Tara's dad Rick's got one. Complimentary to me through Tara, of course. But this is what we call the Badass Special. This thing is just a hefty, hefty thing, you know. It's triple burner. As you can see, it's got 3 burns. See? This thing is just super badass. All right, so on the way out, I was talking to a guy when I had to go lock the door. And I asked the guy, because I'm into this stuff, you know. I said, "Excuse me, sir, do you have a catalog? I don't have the internet." He gave me this, the Schwann's catalog. Now, I've been meaning to pick up some more pizzas by Schwann's, you know, because of this. But there's a few ideas I want to talk about. One is the hot and spicy breasted chicken. I've always wanted hot and spicy chicken breasts. More likely, hot and weak chicken breasts. I mean, literally, these people nowadays don't know what freaking hot and spicy is. If I can eat the second hottest buffalo wing in, you know, then, you know, there's a breasted chicken breast tenderloin strips. See, that's something I want to buy. And then you got chicken breast strips. And then you got chicken breast patties. You see, I'm only looking for meals that I can have in the freezer, you know. Chloe usually eats TV dinner, so I thought I'd have the Schwann's man deliver me a few things. Mostly chicken related. And before anyone asks, pages 10 got stuck for somehow. There we go. Never seen this page. Let's see. We got chicken breast, Asian something, and then looks a little water damage. Okay, beef filet mignons, cheap top sirloin. You know, I can get a better deal at Tops than there, but you get the idea. The plumbing is, and my cousin's probably curious about the plumbing too, but anyways. Still trying to get over the 3 pounds of pot roast. Fully cooked beef pot roast. Yeah, I'm not really a pot roast fan myself. I mean, my grandmother's pot roast, that was a different story. So, anyways, they got some new with 1/3 pound. See, this is what's really good, 1/3 pound burgers. The problem is there's 1/4 pounds too. You get 8 1/4 pounders. See, this is the problem, you know. You want 1/3 pound burgers, you're going to get 1/3 pound burgers. Actually, you take them to this into account. Beefsteak burgers. Yeah. And you take the expense of having it delivered on the island, that's a different story, you know. 8.5 pound ham's not bad if you want spiral cut. You know, that isn't a bad deal either. Are you okay? What'd you do this time? See, they got some really good deals, you know. It's just me, and I can make a damn good meal out of this. So, anyways, let's see. Someone messaged me. Who it might be? Oh, him. So some guy I don't even know just messaged me like, "Hi, how are you?" It's like, yeah, all right. He's probably one of these perverted douchebags that's gonna send a dong picture just because. Oh, so let me show you my dong pic. I'm not interested in penises. Never have, never will. This looks really good. The fish even look good here. They got some really good fall tasty stuff. I mean, that's the stuff that I would do. Blue hockey? No, I'm not really a blue hockey. 2 pounds of cod nuggets. Yeah, I can see myself eating cod nuggets. I mean, by the time I got done my order, I would basically be probably over $1,000 just on groceries, you know. Individually vacuum sealed. You see, some of these like really, really good, you know. I mean, cod fillets, I could see myself eating, you know. Sea scalp. I had some sea scalps the other day that was really damn good, too. Jumbo lump crab cakes. I had some crab cakes the other day. It was pretty good, but 4 3-ounce crab cakes is not worth it. My king crab legs delivered isn't bad. You just gotta, you know. Oh, hi. So, you want to talk for a minute about the damn winch?
No, thank you.
All right, you can tell the story better than I can. It was Chloe wanted to basically murder the motherfucker.
No, I just wanted to make all ugly.
So, she wanted to maim the motherfucker then.
That's what make it look ugly, and yeah. You know what I was about to do to her husband? I was about to go look at her husband and accuse him of bestiality and preying on children. See if all the other parents of their kids take their kids away from that guy. Like, sir, step away from your children. They're not toys for your pleasure. A guy would be, yeah, he'd be humiliated.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna have to go online eventually and place an order soon for some schwans. Here's a good one. Jalapeno stuffed with cream cheese and then deep fried.
Yeah.
The appetizers things aren't bad. I don't think paying X amount of a boatload of money for corn dogs is even worth it, you know.
Yeah, I know.
And so, like I said, I'm just waiting for the neighbor. Trying to, I usually, this time of year, I don't know, use my debit card, and be like, yeah, have it delivered, I'm not really a big fan of pastas. Last time I ordered pasta, it sucked. That would be a good deal. Prime rib shepherd's pie. You see, I mean, there's a lot of good orange chicken skillet. Another General Tso's. No, Moppy. See, no, Moppy. Don't make me freaking nothing. And when I say don't make me, it means basically don't make me put him in his box. Of course, he's already in his box. So, these meals here look pretty good. But I like spicy, and they don't have many spicy things. Chicken enchiladas, oh yeah. Southwest style burritos. Yeah, problem with those is you see the amount you get and it's like not worth it. But if you get a good deal on 2 pounds of enchiladas, you take it, Yep. And as you do, you just keep going down those. What do we got here? Party breakfast. So someone emailed me something stupid. Drastic changes. Mm-hmm. So, anyways, got an email from a senator, right? Basically said something about going in and attacking that guy, right? Who basically sealed his ham and cheese omelet, 3.5 ounces. Sorry to say, but if I'm doing ham and cheese omelets, I'm going to have a 1 pound omelet. And I'm not having these fully cooked ones. Oh, these are scones? Oh, scones. Yeah, Chloe was talking about scones the other day. I like desserts too. They got these ice cream bars here that I like. The double chocolate ice cream bars, those are just the bomb. And then you got dark chocolate gelato, 1 pint. See, if anything has to do with chocolate, I'm on it. I just love ice cream too, especially this stuff, It has to do with chocolate. Fudge bars, no, I'm not really a big fan of fudge bars, but it's all good. Chocolate frozen yogurt. You see, that would be badass alone. Here we go. Chocolate, no. Chocolate. 1 gallon. See, I'd buy a gallon of ice cream. Chocolate chip mint. Yep, right there. Fudge ripple, I'd get that too. Cookies and cream, hell yeah. Chocolate chip, hell yeah. Chocolate chip peanut cup. So, when you get a limited edition like this one, you better take it and run. Chocolate frozen yogurt. I like a good yogurt. And then you go down to the pies. Then down here you got the rest. I like cheesecake too, but 9-inch 32-ounce cheesecake. Yep, I give you a whole cheesecake. Double chocolate brownie batter. Yep. And then I get to share what I think with the neighbors. The extra savings. There we go. There we go. Better check and see who messaged me. Someone messaged me, and I really don't like it because, frankly, people don't realize that they gotta. I got douchebag that's like, "How are you?" And it's like, "Yeah, douchebag, clearly." And then, I'm just like, but Chloe literally looked like she wanted to kill the lady, and then maim the lady. And then, I mean, she basically was like, get that fucking mutt on its leash, and it's a min pin. This lady's husband had the dog on a leash. And Chloe wanted to go over there and just beat her ass. And I'm like, is that a logical answer? Let's go beat her ass. So, please apologize because I'm hearing these people, boom, boom, So basically, Chloe wanted to rip this person a new asshole. And I was like, for real? You really want to rip someone a new asshole? All because the lady basically is like, don't get your dog near me. Your dog's growling against mine. My dog's just looking at hers going, what the fuck's your problem, man? Moppy and I are, hold on. I got an Egyptian douchebag. So basically, an Egyptian douchebag basically making passes at me. I'm into women only, so technically, it's a thing, and it's I don't know, but anyways, the guy is a complete douchebag, a complete jackass. But anyways, I still want to know where the mail went today. That's what really stumps me. I got an application for something, and I was like, oh, let me look at this, and then I forgot about it. It's like, who knows? Who knows? I mean, literally, I can't remember everything. I mean, I got a notice in the mail about the electric bill. So, I need to talk to Chloe about that. But Chloe's just like, when she closes the door, like I said, she's fixing herself. So it's like, let her be, And then the bills are a shocking thing because it's like, oh, is this today's mail? No, that's a thing about what fly rods you can get. Fly rods. So I got a douchebag and another douchebag. So anyways, this guy's basically throwing a freaking shit fit being an Arab, Basically, I talked to my cousin I haven't talked to in years. But yeah, the bill came in. I was shocked about it. Oh, it might be in my bag, wherever my bag went. I could have probably plopped it in there for all we know. Yeah, that's probably where it was. My bag. However, the problem with me is I misplace things. And I'm wondering if I'm getting Alzheimer's or something, because I'm like, misplacing everything. I mean, literally, if I can't find it. Oh, my bag's here. Let's see, is it in here? No, just my rag that blows my nose. I don't know where it went. We'll find it eventually. Might have fell too out the door. Yeah, you know me, I'm just like, yeah, okay, cool. No, I don't know where the bill went. Oh well, we'll figure it out later. Hey, look at this, guys. So this is, as you know, my Serviso Doggo or Serviso Perro. This is Moppy. He's my service dog. Please say hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Moppy's channel. Yeah. So, anyways, the Schwan thing is pretty good. Go ahead, Mop. I have no clue where it went. So, oh well, we'll figure it out later. So. Let's see. I need to show him this. Someone at that door? Nope. Nothing. Probably must be doing something. So just let me go and check this out. Mop, knock it off. So I just wanted to share that with you all, that, my coffee's ready. I still don't know where the bill's went. And, Chloe went out again. Oh, is this what that is? Maybe this is it? Nope, just some useless papers. I don't know. Anyways, my notebook's there. I moved it in case Chloe needed it. But, so tonight's dinner is probably going to be spaghetti. So I've been meaning to look at this traditional sauce. It's got any meat in it. It's the easy manicotti. Yeah, I like manicotti. Got it. Spinach, mozzarella, parmesan, seasoning, black pepper, manicotti shells. So the manicotti shells are easy to do. All right, let's see. I'm looking for this. Let's see. Any meat in this thing? No. Just So apparently, this is just premium spaghetti sauce. So I'll use this in tonight's dinner, and I will make up spaghetti. I got plenty of spaghetti to use up, so I will have spaghetti for dinner, and that'll be my dinner. Maybe I'll eat enough that I don't need to worry about tomorrow's lunch because I'll be full. But I'm hoping to loaf around for a bit and. One message, got some Arab guy messaging me. What? Go figure. So, I had to share my cousin, my service dog. But yeah, anywho, like I said, basically I'm really worried about a couple things right now. One thing I'm worried about is the coffee supply. We're running low. My neighbor might be able to spare some. I get paid on Wednesday, and I just need enough to get by. I also plan to get several things of milk on Monday. Chloe wants me to order the dress Tuesday night, so I said you pick up the milk products I need, and she can pick up and I'll pick up the dress. I always carry my my agreement, So, but anyways, I'm looking for my coffee cup. You see, I can't even remember where I put the bill, let alone the coffee cup. I came home, I opened this, I did that, And it's like, wow. So but yeah, my neighbor's like, well, I'm gonna take a nap. Usually when she takes a nap, it's a couple hours. Only way to keep me going right now is coffee. Coffee. So my cousin Beehole. So, my cousin Corey, he's going to Dallas. And then my Shih Tzu just went in his box overheating again. Gotta give him a haircut this fall. Of course, no one wants to give him a haircut, so it's like, So what I might do is I might try to handle those last two spreadsheets today that I'm working on. And work on the other spreadsheet to tomorrow, morning, like I usually do. And then tomorrow, some Arab ragheads basically telling me, you love America more. Well, you can love America more. I don't care. And when I call him a raghead, I'm not calling him terrorist. I'm calling him a raghead because A, he's Muslim. B, I don't mind Muslim. And C, the guy needs to realize that I'm not interested. All right? And if I really want to piss him off, I can turn and tell him, which is partially true, that I am Muslim. So I am a Muslim, and I believe in the Quran. So, basically, that's how I see it. I got to read some of this anyways. Allah is probably upset anyways that I haven't read anymore. I'm on Surah 10. I've read this so many times, it's not funny. I usually travel with it and read it. I find reading the Bible and the Quran to be really good. The Quran I usually carry with me because it's compact. My Bible is the same way. I try to travel with some type of Bible in, So one of the things I want to tell you about is I've been trying to work on is Christmas, the Christmas lists is other issues. I'm trying to do things. I do want to say, talk to my father-in-law, Poppy. Basically he was talking about this whole thing, and I keep wondering why the hell that my Outlook Express So basically, someone tweeted, and I just got a tweet from Twitter. Basically, So basically, what I wanted to share was, the emails that I got, are irritating because, I'm trying to block, the So I got some stupid person saying, why did I block them on WhatsApp? Problem is, I don't use WhatsApp, it's just empty the trash can and the junk email. That's the thing. I'm wondering that when I throw stuff in the trash, it's supposed to stay in the trash, but eventually, I'm going to have to go into my thing and start cleaning out the thing. So, but yeah, anywho, basically, one of the things that really irritates me is the fact that that um, I got a lot of projects to do. I need to mix up some sugar, by the way, my coffee. And yet, I got dinner figured out. I got lunch tomorrow figured out. I got lunch to figure out on Sunday. I think Monday we might be going to lunch. Chloe was talking about maybe going and taking me to lunch, which is to Shelby's restaurant. I really like those carne asada tacos, and hopefully we don't have any problems and we run into Mr. Douchebag McGee, because I'm going to beat his ass a bit if he basically even try. No, let me just put it this way. I'm not a violent person, but I might have to basically get the law involved if he's trying to make passes at Chloe again, because he needs to realize Chloe is already regretting making out with him in front of me. And, I've never, ever tried to hurt Chloe in any way, shape, or form, not even when it comes to doing that type of crap. And, I don't think even Chloe's mom wants to see her basically. So I asked Shelby if she needed me to go to the store, because, that's who I am. I'm a polite woman. It's like, hey, you want me to go to the store for you? I'll gladly go to the store for you. I got to put away some dishes soon and clean up some more and get tidy. And one of the things I was talking to you all, man, you know what? I'm about this close to banning that little bastard Arab man, because I don't want to basically answer him. I'm just going to say K there. And I'm going to basically delete this guy's comment, because I ain't basically listening to some jackass there. So anyways, my friend's basically lining things up. Yeah, you heard it from me. He's the jackass, the arrogant. See, the guy won't leave me alone. We'll just go and delete again. Hopefully, if he does it again, I'll block him from messages, because I'm trying to mix up my coffee and I don't want to. I would love to basically turn around and do a TJ right now. My sister Tara J, and basically tell this Arab pussy where to put it. Arab pussy, go the fuck away, Arab pussy. Only because I'm getting to the point in my life where I do not want to be bothered by some jackass. Literally, the guy needs his head examined, and that's what I would like to do. Now, I'm not a racist. Like I said, I'm not a racist at all. I just said that because, frankly, I'm getting to the point in my life where I don't want to deal with that guy. So, basically, it's an interesting concept of what's going on, with everything. Got my coffee cup. I got my my thing. One of the things I've been munching on off and on. Oh, here it is. It's my sugar. I bought a 5-pound bag of sugar so I can actually have sugar in my coffee when I run out of milk. Which, talking about sugar for a moment, one of the things I was talking to someone about was the possibility of being diabetic because of, of it, I think that guy finally left me alone. I was just telling my... I just can't remember. So basically, I'm just a little tired, I'm a little wore out, and by the way, this coffee I got royally sucks, by the way. That's why I think the next one I'm going to get is vanilla bean and try that one, because I don't like hazelnut. What I really want to get a hold of is the Kona coffee from Hawaii. Don Francisco makes this Kona coffee, and the Kona coffee is really good. But this stuff here, there's probably enough in here for a couple of pots left, but maybe one pot left. Uh, Maybe I can get enough to get me by till Wednesday or something. I'm already paying $10 to my neighbor, because she paid out of her own pocket to bring Maricel and Belle home. Maricel's the one I walked the little girl home the other day. Today, I mean, walked the girl to the park and back. Well, actually, I pushed her in. I was a tractor trailer, a tractor semi, semi truck or a tractor trailer, as they call it, tractor. I was the semi truck, okay, and I'm towing this little wheel, this little wagon, and the wagon was my little tractor trailer, and it was funny as hell me towing it, and I call it the Beep Beep Express to the little girl, and I'm like, the Beep Beep Express going to the park, beep beep, and So I was just talking to my cousin, about you know, so one of the things I really do enjoy is the breweries in Portland. So I was just talking to my cousin about some breweries. I would like to ask, just out of curiosity. So I was just talking to some, but I would like to ask whoever is watching this video. I know there's video people watching this. Thumbs up. So please identify who you are that's watching it, and what gives you the audacity to see me to be very entertainment. Because frankly, I'm just talking about coffee and useless crap and going to the park, and I know someone's watching me, so I'd like to know how entertainment I am. So, I mean, seeing me type uh, type, is a different story. And talking about purchases, I mean, I'm working on Christmas gifts. I'm working on getting a new mouse for my computer. Actually, two mouses, maybe three. But yeah, I mean, I got so much to do that, it's an interesting concept. By the way, that is not the no, that's Phoebe that messaged me. Phoebe. So, anyways, I just tell my cousin, I gotta go down to Portland for follow up for the lower surgery, on what the hell? Oh, so that's Net that messaged me. So, I got so many Filipinos messaging me. It's like crazy Central Filipino girls, Oh, there's my nose blower. Well, actually, there's two nose blowers because both of them came out, and I usually travel with one anyway. So, like I said, whoever's watching my boring channel, please let me know what you think, because I know someone's watching me, And frankly, it's, one of my subscribers once told me I don't pass well and I'm a man with fake tits. I thought I passed pretty damn good for 40 years old with the doctor's work. Of course, it's just rock on, right? Mhm. So I'm just, we all live in weird parts of the world. Weird parts of the world. So I got a lot of work to do, on my spreadsheets, and that's why I'm drinking coffee and sugar and messaging people, and so forth, so on. And you know what? I'm gonna change the emoji here just because I'm tired of the thumbs up. I want the poopy emoji. I just love the poopy emoji. There we go. The poopy emoji. There we go. We just messaged my neighbor. So one of my neighbors, friends, I should say, not neighbors, friend. So, I just sent my cousin a message, but like I said, one of the things I'm trying to work on is, trying to figure out what's going to happen, and, I think Chloe's realizing that with the whole ordeal that, if she really wants to keep an entire cash assistance, she might have to pay, some of the utilities, but, that's a small price to pay. I got to see the manager about some recycling, because I don't know what we can and can't recycle in the recycling cart. Is it just cardboard boxes? Is it tin cans? Is it bottles? Of course, I don't recycle my milk jugs. Talking about the milkman for a minute, I'll tell you something funny. Well, my Uncle Bureau was alive. That was his nickname. Good old Bureau. He turned around and he was talking about how his kids were the offspring of the milkman. So my friend's like, my friend Maricel's like, oh, I had to go to town to get some milk, and I'm going, only milk I drink organic glass in the glass jugs or raw milk. Well, raw milk's pretty good, and let's just say duck eggs are going to be really good. They got some organic duck eggs. I don't know how a duck egg would taste as an omelet, but apparently they have duck eggs around here, so it's. Hmm. Oh, there we go. So apparently, my friend sent me a link to her page. I don't know anything about it, but I accepted because I'm friends with her. So it's basically about a Filipino Shimo page. Sounds good. Hey, I didn't want to activate my clock. The clock. Yep, that's where she shows off her cans. Yeah, I always say cans because, So Oh, yeah, I got so interested in talking to you all that I forgot about my thing, and so, um, when the time comes, it's going to be like, boing, and tell me, you need to recharge your battery, which I will get to eventually. And when I do, I will be wondering why my other thing is problematic, and so, uh, but, um, but yeah, I don't know who is enjoying the entertainment. My hair is, going gray. Look at all this gray hair. I haven't washed in a few days either, so it's probably got a lot of dirt too. But that's because we ran out of shampoo and conditioner this month and a shaving cream. So I've been using bar soap to get rid of the stubble and stuff, and it's not comfortable, So one of the purchases we got to get is shaving cream. Usually I place an order, which on Tuesday night I'll be placing an order for like 8 cans of shaving cream, you know. And but yeah, 8 cans. There. 8 cans, and um yeah, eight cans of shaving cream. No, we won't have it. We like I said, we live on an island, so it's kind of expensive, But my electric bill, it was like we owe $20. So, but like I said, it's kind of weird that All right, found what I was looking for. Gave me a second. So, one of the things came in the mail is my cigar.com catalog. Now, usually I like a good stogie, but lately I haven't found anything worthwhile. No, those look ones. $50 a box. And, let's just go through, because this is my channel, you can see me go through cigar catalog. It'll show you that I'm not really, interested. Let's see. Buy the cigar book and get 20 cigars. Drew State Java's Junction Sampler. The Junction Sampler is not bad, but I really don't want that many cigars that are that. I have a preference in my own sticks. Nub Nuance, the Winter Blend. All right. Minty chocolate shirt. Ooh. 4x60. Yeah, I'll get a Gordy. Box of those are 122. I should buy a box. Limited edition Nub Nuance. The fall harvest is pumpkin spice. Yeah, I really don't want a pumpkin spice, but I could see myself buying 40 of them. There's my Uzi weighs a ton. The Muwat. See? All right. Ooh. I've never ever gotten into the Man of Wars yet. What I'm really into is nubs, and if you guys are sitting there laughing, oh, nubs, I am the nub queen. Now, before you laugh at me being the nub queen, I want you to take a look at this. Nub cigars. This is the Nub Queen's cigar cup. I usually buy a lot of nubs. Now, if you know anything about nubs, Kane makes. Kane Cigars is nubs right here. See, this is the Nub Badass. What's up?
Want to try to get my login rewards before it's too late?
Yeah, sure. So you're asking me to move my computer?
Yeah, just scoot it over a little bit, make room for mine.
Oh yeah, see. Yes, Master. Sorry, I'm catering to
Master.
Yes, Master. Sorry, Master.
Stop calling me that.
Yes, Your Highness.
I'm Queen Bee.
Yes, Queen Bee.
There. Because baby, I rule.
Yeah, rule the bathroom. Rule the toilet. It's a toilet, people.
Bite me.
Nope.
Okay, so
the Park Avenues, I can tell you, is a really good stick. They went up $20 a box, but you know what? I do love a good cigar now and then. The Chillin' Moose, 2, and the Chillin' Moose 1s are really good. I am one of those that I like samplers, but I'm very picky at what I buy. That's why I haven't bought any lately, you know. Because if I'm going to go and buy it and fill my humidor up, I might as well fill something that's downright decent. You know, what's this? This is Celebrate Your Team in Style with how much are they charging for these? Okay. Limit 1 per order plus hold to $20 plus. Okay, Bradford Exchange. That is in no money now. Your own team sent 4 easy installments of $40. You get 4 glasses and a. Wait a minute, what the hell do you get?
You know those
crystal tumblers, yeah.
You know those brown sugar bagels?
Yeah, why?
You get me one?
Sure. So apparently you get a cigar box, maybe? I get it.
No, I'll get it.
Sorry, everyone who's seen me getting angry, but I just don't like the fact that when I say I get it, it will be a minute, not 2 minutes or whatever.
Well, I could have got it myself. I didn't realize you were busy when I asked you to get it. So then when I noticed that, I was willing to go do it myself.
There's a limited edition.
I'm not going to bring up any names like I usually do.
No, Bradley brought out a new Vandal cigar. That seems good. The Ave Maria, something I tried some Aves. The Obsidians are good too. I do like the Gordos, by the way, or the Double Perfectos are good too. What the hell is the difference between that's the Gordo and that one? If I'm going to buy a cigar, buy a couple boxes, but hubby like to buy the boxes. Me, I like buying, what I like. But he's always saying, you need to try something new. So like this, he point out the Partagas Legend. Let's see, Proval Full Body, Connecticut, Broadleaf. I would go and buy an extra Skuro. You get 20 in the box instead of 18 now. They give you 20. And I buy that, but a cigar is one of those you need to enjoy and enjoy yourself, I'm thinking next month just to get a cigar, just to celebrate. I have my own brands I like. Those ones look cool. What are those? Double Especial Series 4.5 by 54. Those look like nubs. $20 a single stick. So basically, I'm very picky on my cigars. Hubby, of course, I'd smoke anything he gave me, but I was really picky, Like this, for example, the Brick House. The Brick House Fumos is something I would smoke. The regular Brick House aren't bad if you get the Gordos. Or the Mighty Mighty Gordos. That's what I like. The big guys. And the other ones I'd love to smoke again is the Opies. Problem is, Opies are only selling them in a box of single sticks, $35. You want a box of them, you're paying $1,000 for them. Me, I need a cigar to celebrate the wedding.
Why you're going?
I'm going to be issuing, yes.
So
I need to have a good cigar.
We're going to a reception too. Right. Afternoon.
Yeah, I believe it's going to be at a restaurant. Now look at this. $170, Gordo's, Diesels, Rabbit Hole, Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. I'd rather have the whiskey than the freaking cigar, but it might be something to look into. Maybe it's a limited edition thing, you know? Someone messaged me yet again. Let's see. Oh, yeah, the battery's going to need to be.
No, there's any background noise like a game. I'm playing Guild Wars 2.
That's all cool.
I love this game. Oh yeah, I'm back up to 50 gold.
So anyway, I'll grab me another one of these mini bagels and back to my thing. So one of the things I got messaged was my cousin I haven't seen in years wants to see me. He actually couldn't believe, you know. See, I'm a Romeo. Oh, there it is, right there. Romeo and Juliet Anniversario. I need to buy a box, get 28 of them. I can smoke one a night. You know, I've been looking at that for myself anyways. Should email cigar.com and see if they take PayPal. Because I could buy a box, you know. I wanted to see about the Monte Cristo cigar sampler, you know, but I don't even know if they still make them. I should Google it while I'm talking to you guys. That's why my channel's kind of entertainment. You guys can watch me. You know, there's my favorite sticks right there. The Nub Load right there. That's why I'm cleaned up. They got a new one. Did you see this one?
What?
The limited edition. Let me show you. I just saw it. It was just something that caught my eye, and I was talking to my people about it on YouTube here. It was oh yeah, I agree.
3 morals.
Dude, I went too far, I think. Let's look again. Limited edition. Check this out. Winter blend. It's got minty chocolate flavor, and this one's got pumpkin spice.
Oh, pumpkin spice fall flavor. I want to try that.
It's $122 a box.
Oh my! I still want to try it.
Yeah, I know. I want to try it too.
I like cigars too, in case anyone don't know about that.
Yeah. The H. Upman Legacy. Ecuadorian Sumatran. You know, I tried the banker. It wasn't that bad, but I'd like to retry it and make sure I got a good banker. The Gurkhas. There it is. Gurkhas Sumat.
I'll log back on in a while. I just wanted to log on and get my login alerts. I wanted to look up some music first, but but since I was limited on time, I had to get on for 5 o'clock to get yesterday's login rewards.
Yeah, so you got your
I
log.
missed out. Yep, I got both yesterday's and today's.
Well,
I got those golden coin, those magical coins. Which Which, because of the fact that I can't deposit anymore of them because my deposit's full on that, I sell them and make gold off of them. Well, how about having a full account? You actually could get more stuff on.
I guess you want another a bagel, I bet. Are you good?
No, I haven't. It's out there waiting for me.
What?
The bagel. I'm gonna bagel out there waiting for me. Right here.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go for a smoke.
What do you want for Din Din?
Probably that last chow mein.
Mm.
I'm having soups tomorrow. Just I want to finish that chow mein now.
You guys already heard the story about the soups. Mm. And she's like, you don't have to say it again. I'm like,
I got back in, but to do your video, I'm gonna have to do headphones with it.
well, I'm gonna have to finish up anyway, soon because I'm supposed to be out here waiting. I'm supposed to be out here waiting for Marcella to come back so she can use the printer, you know. So, anyways, so as you can see, it's kind of boring around here. I didn't finish yeah, Chloe will handle that, and then I gotta see what this is. This what is? No, that's a UPS thing. What's this? So I emailed a guy about a wedding thing, you know, and he gave me information on how to go about doing what I need to do. Let's see. Let's see how this works. All right. All right, so I filled this all out. So I just emailed them and they tell me, oh, see, battery's running low. And then they tell me outright why my see, I gotta get the plug real quick and I gotta move Chloe's computer just a tad so I can get the plug plugged in. She wants to have a smoky, so smoky. So I gotta get the plug. So, anyways, with Chloe, she's talking about soups tonight, but the problem is she's still got that Nongshim bowl she can eat too for dinner too if she wants. So, you guys heard the old story with this, right? So, well, you know, we got people listening, so I might as well just tell anyways again. So, She's like screaming about, don't tell them about the soup thing. Well, I'm not upset. That's the thing. No one cares. So, I'm not obsessed with the soup thing. I'm just going to tell the story. Who cares? So, as you all know, one of the things that I've been talking to people about, here on the island as well as off the island and by email and other things is, what to do about, do I forfeit my Christmas TV? And do I send out Chloe to Arizona or Ohio? Now, the thing is it's very difficult to
Where's the lighter at? Right here. Thank you.
So it's very difficult, to make a decision. But the thing is, something has to be done, and so one of the things, like I said, is to do it this way. I mean, Chloe could have went to another mental hospital, but it ain't gonna do her any good. So let me just tell you what's going on. All right. Now, Chloe needs to realize that when people sit there and yell and scream, oh, don't say this, don't say that, they're trying to dictate. Look at, oh, I'm queen bee, I'm going to rule. Problems like this. I went out and the neighbor asked me to come by her place one day, Maricela. And she says, Rita, do you want some soups? I said, okay. So I come back. She says, the chicken noodle is Chloe's. The chicken shrimp gumbo, or the chicken sausage gumbo is yours. I come home, Chloe threw a shit fit. I want the gumbo. I don't want it. Started throwing soups places and missing me. And I finally just said, take them both. I ain't fucking dealing with shit. Well, anyways, the other day at the food bank, because she usually doesn't eat my bagels. She says I eat her bagels. Anyways, again, so what happened was the other day I said to her, well, you got 2 cans of Progresso soup. Food bank gave us a 3rd can, which is clam chowder. You're lactose intolerant, so I better eat the clam chowder, right? It's for me. No, that's my clam chowder. I don't get it. You're fucking ramen. I go, I ain't fucking dealing with this. So, there you have it, So basically, it's like, if it benefits her, it's fine. But if it's for me, if someone gives me something, she has to take it or have it. I mean, literally. I mean, like I said today, she basically admitted she was going to go maim the fuck out of a lady because the lady needed a new fucking face to look ugly because she's pissed off. The lady was treating her like garbage. I mean, literally. So this is what I get. I get cream of chicken. Right there. I get to open this up, have some cream of chicken when the time comes. Cream of chicken. Pour it in a bowl, cook it up, yum, yum, cream of chicken. You see? So when people turn around and they say to me, Rita, you need to get rid of her, they're basically saying just forfeit the TV and just load her up on a bus and let her leave. I mean, literally, they're like, leave her off a bus and let her go bye-bye. And they say this all the time. Sorry if you saw me adjusting my hand down here. If you saw it, I was adjusting the dilator. But you guys get the idea. I'm getting to the point where every time I turn around, I get the same bullshit story. Oh, well, you need to do this or that. I mean, literally, we went to the food bank. I mean, the manager's got to dig up who's living here and then make a letter out so we can go to the food bank. Well, of course, like, we're going to go hungry. It's like, No, we're not. I mean, look, we're worried about the dog food thing. Well, that was set up on a thing where the dog food's covered. I mean, I offered to go and buy 2 bicycles on Wednesday. On a Wednesday, by the way, just to let you know, on a Wednesday. And the $90 bicycle sales goes to put into dog food. So the people sit there and they provide dog food for the islands. Unfortunately for us, the problem with that whole smorgasbord is, I want a new bike. And then today, I don't know what I want. When we were walking along, after she got so dang angry that, and then it's, oh, I need to look and tell you what, I want you to place an order on for me for swans. I mean, does anyone realize it takes money to run a Chloe? And then people sit there and they're like, and then I sit there and go, what did I do wrong? I mean, literally. I mean, she wanted to come back, that's fine. But, I mean, one of the things that depresses me is, don't tell them about the soup. Don't tell them about the soup. Don't tell them about the soup. Crying out loud. I mean, look, when you get mad and you're starting to lob soup at people because you want the damn gumbo, you're just like, take the fucking soup. And then you're like, oh, well, you have these soups. Can I have a progressive? No, you can't. Never mind. I got to eat until I get paid. So she told me to fucking eat rice. And then, because of the rice thing, she ripped me a new asshole recently. And here's the story. She left the barbecue sauce out. She says, oh, it's okay. See, I just asked her the other day, mind you. Oh, she's using it. No, she isn't using it. I don't know. Oh, here it is. So she keeps depleting my soy sauce. I went out and I had a whole bunch of recycled glass milk bottles that you recycle. When you buy, they charge you get your $2 back for the glass jug because they rinse them out and they reuse them and they send them back to the dairy to refill. And all of a sudden, I'm like, well, I just want to use my debit card for this. I'll take the $8 and buy milk. Well, they're just like, oh, don't worry about it, hun. So they rang it up, and my soy sauce didn't cost me anything, okay? Because I went and got apparently they just gave me store credit and cash back. So I put the money away, and all of a sudden hoarded the money. And all of a sudden, talking to this story, now I had it specifically done so I can use it for my rice. Now, if I had a rice cooker, it'd be all good too. But thing is, all of a sudden it's going down, and I'm not using much. But if I try using her habanero or ghost pepper sauce, she'd fucking flip her lid. Yet it's okay. Well, I can because I'm privileged. That's what she said. She just pushes the signs like. I mean, and so to me, talking about soup, it's like. You don't give her in, she just throws stuff, I mean, literally, I made an agreement. She's like, maybe I should ordain myself a new wedding since I got to live and survive. Well, that's what you wish. Go for it. I, for one, can't say or do anything, And so with me, I'm, oh, yeah, So basically, I'm trying to maintain and get things in order and everything else, it's like the peanut butter. She fucking grabbed the peanut butter from the food bank and only gave me enough for a few sandwiches. She just slaps it all and eats it out of the jar. And it's like she goes and picks out. They gave us granola bars at the food bank. She basically picked them all out for some. Oh, you don't need any. So she was eating them at home. I need this. It's like her dad said, narcissistic personality disorder. It's me. I don't give a shit about anyone else. Look, she wants her sex change. She's always talking about it. She wants other things. She's always talking about it. She never actually has a conversation. When you bring something up to joke around with you all, like the soup incident, don't say anything. Yeah, it's because she doesn't want anyone to know. Look. She demanded we move out here, so I did. I got the truck. I did everything. My neighbor's like, "You got to remind the man-child who's in charge and how we made the move possible." Well, Chloe drove the truck, but yeah, but Chloe has a driver's license. You did everything. Neighbors are always telling me this. Everyone's telling me this, and it upsets me to no end when I turn around and I get the usual hokey pokey mumbo jumbo crap with, "Oh, you can't do this, you can't do that," and then I don't know. I mean, that's why I'm just saying to all of you out there, whoever's watching this, whether it be Chloe's mom, if you're spying on me, which I don't give a shit, you're gonna realize that I'm about to pay out of my own pocket now to send your daughter home, because there's no way of living with someone who basically goes through the food bank food and gives you what they think they need. I am the main leaseholder in this place. I'm the main person on the food bank, and she's like, "You're not different mine." And then, when it comes to certain issues, it's, "Oh, well, talking about the soup incident, for example, or other instances, I mean, literally, from my point of view, I love everyone. And yet, I can't handle being, look, I got to tidy this place up again. Manager said, get her done. I had this place tidy. Instead, I got to go and recycle. I got to empty this. I got to pack up, figure out what to store some stuff. All this stuff I got to do. Yet, at the same time, I don't get any help. And then I hear people, and like last night, I was on the phone, again, to the mental hospitals. Every hospital I talk to, the first thing he asks is, "Former patient, give us their name." I give them Chloe's name, and what do they say? They're not going to change. They're never going to change. Your best course of action, Miss Rita, is to send her to her mother. She's not going to change. She needs to be taken care of the rest of her life. She can't be, doing this. She can't just sit there and twang the monkey while living under someone's roof that's not doing anything. I mean, literally, the manager said the same thing. I mean, look, she gets, like today, she's basically decompressing slowly, and one of the reasons is look what she said. Yesterday, she wanted to kill law enforcement and their family. Today, they're talking about beating the shit out of someone and making them ugly, a blonde bimbo. All because a blonde bimbo said, "Don't go by the fence. Your dog is growling at my dog. My dog's a princess." Well, it's like, our dog's a service dog. Well, I know. And finally, when the lady left, she just finally when Chloe left, the lady and said, "Well, I'm going home." I'm like, okay. Well, Chloe handed me Moppy, so I was thinking I'm gonna have to tow a wagon and a wagon and something else, on that aspect. Instead, basically, guess what? It didn't happen. Chloe came back, but the blonde bimbo didn't realize he's a service dog and didn't realize how good he is, because he kept looking at that little min pin, and the min pin wanted to go after Moppy, and the guy's like, "No, you can't do that." I'm like, "And you go after my dog." She's like, "I'm sorry." But Chloe wanted to maim her, literally beat shit out of her, make her ugly. Chloe thinks that the lady deserves it. And then you all sit there, if Chloe's mom, "Oh, well, you don't do this." Really, having soup at a person is considered a fucking abuse, but I put up with it. I'm only bringing up the soup incident because, frankly, Chloe has got a temper. Look, she takes and throws her glasses everywhere, trying to break him out of anger. My glasses, she threw my husband's sunglasses, and they broke. And she's like, "Well, who cares about airline glasses?" Literally, she didn't give a shit if they got embedded in the TV at the time she broke my glasses. I mean, this is stuff that needs to be addressed, and the hospitals are like, "Send her home." The The hospitals are like, the taxpayer shouldn't be paying for someone who is not medicated, who doesn't want to keep medications, and doesn't want to be on medications and then get off it a month later and go to alcohol or drugs or whatever. And the other thing they said was they need time to medications. You know, for example, if you take the medication problem, just to check to see what's going on with a neighbor. The medication problem is simple. And what the heck? Okay. Medication is problem is you got to manage the medications properly. To do that, you got to balance them out properly. And to do that, you need to make sure you're on the right dosages, the right meds to do the right job. They keep putting her on the same meds that ain't going to do jack diddly shit. And then guess what happens? You all sit there, even on meds, she sits there and goes, the meds make me sleepy. Sleep all day. Yet, she doesn't do anything. Off the meds, she just sits there and, oh, we're not doing that. I'm going to go to the library. We're not doing that. Power goes out. Oh, we're not going to cook dinner. Everything is like, I mean, I can't handle the point where I get out of bed at 2 a.m. and there is no light. And it's like, we're going to buy candles. We need to buy this. Yeah, if you buy an enclosed candle that actually works, you know, something big enough, that's fine. But, you know, you need to buy a lighter that can light it. And, I mean, it's just a pain in the freaking ass that you sit there. You do what you have to. And in time, you know, every time I turn around, I hear, I love you. And yet, she says, I can't love people. Right in front of me. Or, I don't know how your husband put up with you. I wonder how people can put up with her. You know, that's what goes through my mind, but I keep my mouth shut. I mean, we all know the Social Security thing went down the shitter to put no end, and no one knows what's happening. And you make the soup incident. Yeah. The bottom line is, why? It's because, you know, she doesn't want people to know or hear the stories of lobbing soup. We don't talk about the bus schedule. Well, anyone needs to know, she took a bus schedule. Like, picture this as a bus schedule. Rolled it up and just threw it at me. Hitting like right here, square in the head. I basically fell over in pain, and the bus driver didn't know what she was going to do, whether she was going to call the law or whatever. And then 4 days later, she goes and makes out with a freaking African-American 22-year-old. And then 6 days later after that, she has meltdowns from then until she goes into the hospital. The hospital says, well, you don't want meds, so we don't want you here. So get the fuck out after 4 days. And so the state doesn't want to pay for talk therapy. Yet at the same time, she turns around and she's got a follow-up appointment. Can't do because the guy doesn't take her insurance because it's in Grant County. So what happens? Chloe's been told, don't worry, we'll get your Medicaid changed soon. Doesn't change. Meanwhile, we hear yesterday what triggers all this, and you know, I'm a bastard. I'm a man with fake tits. I'm a man with fake vagina. All this damn slander. And I'm going, okay, I'm not a real woman like she is and her mom is. Her mom and her are real women compared to all these people that will be nameless that she's always wanting to attack. And yet, let me put it to you this way. Lexi already knows this. Gabby already knows this. TJ knows this. But TJ thinks, I love TJ no matter what. You should know that, sis. That certain records are not public, okay? And I don't know, honestly, in my video, you know, what happened. I've talked to a lot of people, and they're like checking every day for my records. Clean, wasn't arrested. That's beside the point. But comes the medical records, And it's not really HIPAA law because HIPAA only applies to hospitals and stuff. With me, I've already read the record so many times. I know it by heart, but the records got destroyed. So let me just say, if TJ, Gabby, or Lexi is listening, Lexi's already relayed the message. I think Gabby knows, and TJ knows. That in the records, she had given 4 names. 3 of them were legal names. Legal names. The 4th one was a blind woman that she wanted to take care of, And I'm not talking take care of his hurt. She's talking about literally either forcing suicide or murder on them. But she also said she doesn't have access to funds to go do it. Otherwise, she'd be out of state taking care of these problems because she hates these people with a passion. There you go. And so, comes to me, I just can't take a lot of these problems anymore. Look, she goes ape. She goes re-ape. She goes re-ape. I can't sit there in a timely manner without sitting here. Do you guys want to hear the soup incident? Because, like I said, lobbing soup cans is not a good way of doing things. Then just says, wow, I'm not leaving because you need me. Look, my dog's been with me every freaking night this week. He senses something's wrong physically and emotionally with me. I'm bipolar, but he's also sensing something like cancer I might have that I don't know I have him. He won't leave my side. Usually he goes to Chloe, but lately he's been going to me, and Chloe's panicking too. Well, we need to get you in to see a doctor. First, we need a fucking phone, but the phone keeps getting broken because of calling the crisis team, and then it gets smashed and destroyed. So I haven't bought one. Or the phone's disassembled like she disassembled her phone because the government's listening to it. So crumble, crumble. I think the best course of action is if she goes back. She's like, well, if I go back and I fight with my mom, then my mom will throw me out. No, she could basically invoke the mental hospital card, stick you in there, and then get you medicated. Literally, there's things to do. But let's just talk about Chloe for a second and this whole trip, okay? She wants to stay here, but the manager and everyone, including the social worker, said she's going to stay here. There's going to be less cash money for her because, A, she doesn't pay her rent. B, she doesn't even offer to pay the electricity. And C, she's always thinking about hoodie dresses and makeup and razor blades and shaving cream. And, well, shaving cream and razor blades are fine, but hoodie dress and other things. And then, people are sitting there saying, you don't turn around right there on an island or off the island, get mad, and throw a fit and throw a booklet at someone's head. This booklet's pretty thick, by the way. Now, let me just give you another example of this whole, there's the ferry, this whole ordeal, okay? I was reading the book the other day, right? And then, she turns around and she makes these, thinks that I am having sexual intercourse with a woman who is like a swinger. I'm not. I haven't seen my friend in 3 days, basically, after her mom called. And usually I like to talk about video games. She's like, well, you're being used and abused. Otherwise, she'd be over here talking with you, having wine. But she basically does that. Then she basically goes ahead and basically opens her mouth and says, I have her anyways, while she's making out and having this guy have his hands on her penis and her ass and her boobs and kissing everywhere. And I'm basically, and he found out about the penis because I basically said, hey, dude, that girl there used to be a man. Oh, well, they have a great ass, so it doesn't matter. Literally, when you basically open your mouth and say that, it's like, oh, I was born both. Whatever. Everything the mental hospitals are saying is it's not going to work. Look, her insurance will cover, nothing will. So one of the things I'm talking to you guys about is I'm sending her back to her mother. She wants Arizona, that's fine. She can go and deal with her dad then. My main thing is I cannot, under good conscience, have her here when the state's basically wanting to cut her funds because they found out that she's not paying anything. And the state basically is, could do it. It's all up to the new social workers what, things happen. But you guys get the idea. So, there's no way, shape, or form that things will get better, better in time. Literally. If
never get better. It's all we say. Things never get better.
Talking about other things. See, now she's getting angry.
Because you're talking about my whole cash thing.
Well, we already tried to fix that one, but the whole thing is the manager basically turned around and basically stated to the guy doing a welfare check, found out that it's supposed to be in the form of money orders so they can keep money orders so they could keep a receipt of
we're
shit.
Work with the people here in this side of the mountains.
Well, I already talked to the manager, so manager doesn't give a shit. But point is like I said, one of the options is if Chloe's mom's watching this, then I've been trying to get Chloe to wait till next week to call you because we don't have any answers unless she wants to call you tonight through Facebook, basically because, like I said, one of the options is to send her to you and let you deal with it because, like I said, there's a lot going on and, between everyone in Eastern Washington to over here to online to my friends who are psychologists and psychiatrists and more, including, talking to mental hospitals and so forth. What's going to happen if
I'm not going to move in with my mom.
What's
We discuss that. But you know what? If you want me to do it, then I'll go on our option.
What I was going to say is a lot of people are saying that I'm not going to be around in 2019 because I'll be dead because of too much stress and the fact that, there's too many responsibilities. And so,
You don't need me in your life.
So what?
You don't need me in your life.
So a lot of people are, Chloe thinks that, but the other problem is, and Chloe's admitted this too recently that she can't change. Literally, her disability is let me put it this way, just to cut all the bullshit out, right? Let's just cut the bullshit right now. Her disability could have been approved under 2 to 3 different grounds, okay? And I'm going to label them all. So people sit there and say, oh, she's faking it. Mental hospitals say she's faking it because she's not on meds. Social Security claims she's faking it because she's not on meds, and they don't think she's debilitating and she's lazy. Now, the real reason she didn't get on disability is she doesn't have the right fucking help. One is you got them diagnosing her schizophrenic, schizoaffective, bipolar, narcissistic personality disorder, borderline personality. All these things, she's got a rap sheet, and not a criminal rap sheet, but a rap sheet of diagnosis. That's what I call it, a rap sheet. 3 miles long, as the genie said in Aladdin movie, 3 miles fucking long. And diagnoses, and Social Security basically is not going to go through each one and find out through the doctors. They have to send her back to get re-diagnosed through Social Security to lawyers, psychologists, psychiatrists. And because they got the report in Ohio, they're not going to do it again. And if they reapply, then the only way to get her on disability, right, is to reapply. Now, someone with bipolar or schizophrenic or borderline, let's just say Social Security comes along, right? Comes along and goes right there, gets all her medical records. Just say, hypothetically, they get the records. And I know Chloe's thinking, what's the fucking point? Looks through it all, doesn't give a shit about what she's done to people. Or, looks over the notes where, one record she said she wanted to burn down police stations and buildings and watch everyone die. And they could look there and say, oh, well, this one's a mentally ill person. We should approve her, right? So while they're going through the records, they're compiling everything, right? In the end, they could sit there and see her psych records. And it says right there, financial trouble. Can't hold money, can't do this. Yet her main exhibit file says she's good with money. So they're like, oh, she's good with money, she can get a job. Problem is some people that are disabled can manage money well. So it's a known fact. It doesn't matter. But reason she basically was denied disability is because in Ohio, it's a Republican state, for one. Two. If Social Security, listen, mind you, Chloe's sitting here, listened to her mother and listen carefully of how her mother perceives it. That's one thing. Her mother basically didn't give much input. If you have family being in the input, and if Chloe's mom's watching this video, I want you to take notes, okay? Because I'm giving you the way to get on disability for her. 2, family needs to be supportive. They need to go to the appointments with her and say, yes, she puts holes in the walls. She destroys things. She gets angry and punches people or, kicks people's asses. I mean, lady, basically, I was afraid I would have to hold Chloe by that dang, I'm doing this, okay? By her hoodie like this, holding her so she doesn't go. Being Chloe Kai Scrappy Doo, let me at him. Let me at him. I'm gonna punch him and pow him and bitch slap that whore and that cunt and that snatch and that fucking blonde bow. I mean, literally, I was almost holding it like this, literally trying to hold it like this. Now, Chloe's listening to music, so she doesn't really give a shit of what I'm saying. But Chloe acts like that all the time. I mean, did I ever tell you guys the story of the night things happened? So, in the old place, one night, she was so raging angry that she wanted to go after the neighbor. Now, I protected the neighbor. Neighbor was sleeping. But in doing so, I ended up getting LOC, lost unconscious, from a concussion because I basically hit my head. I had multiple concussions in 14 days. Went to the hospital, had an x-ray done, and they're like, they gave me the information of concussion, yeah. And they asked me how it happened. And I said, well, I had to hold Chloe in a bear hug. And when she broke free, I hit my lift chair and knocked myself out because, A, she was very angry. B, she had a way of disposing of a neighbor right then and there. And, so that happens. But the thing is, I shouldn't be the one that basically be cleaning up after everything. So back to the story of, not about scrappy Chloe. Let me at it. Oh, rock him and sock him. And so if the family, back to the Social Security, decided to basically guide her and say how much damage she has and everything, and they could figure out the true diagnosis. Bipolar, you don't freaking destroy stuff. I mean, literally, you lose in a game, and so, and I'm not talking bad about Chloe. I'm talking about disability. Now, let's go into part 3, or the third reason she should have been on disability. Anyone who's taking notes, please note, Social Security needs not just medical records, but they need to hear the input from others. Now, I was willing to testify in Wenatchee, but we didn't have the money to do it because we were told, I was told, let's get the fuck out of Dodge. That's the joke. And come here. So we did. Because of it, we as in people have to realize that, we left, so we didn't get there. I was willing to testify in court with her medical records all submitted of how bad she is. Now, let me give you an example before I give you the opinions of the professionals and others that claim differently about what I'm going to say. Okay. Yeah. Part 3 is a big one. Not just testifying, but when you go into these appointments and you explain to them Chloe's disabilities. Now, there's 2 sides to the story. I'm going to give you everyone else's side after I give you Chloe's side. Now, with Chloe's mom knows how to handle Chloe better than I do. But with me, I've tried to do everything I can to put on a routine. You know, the wind's always blowing down here. I'm going to close this window. There. The bottom line is, when it comes to disability, okay, I'm disabled from physical and mental, severe mental, actually, if you didn't know. That's why I'm on disability from birth, okay? Disabled. Now, Chloe's going to probably sit there, give me the bird, and go, fuck you, like she usually does when we talk about me being on disability. But Chloe is disabled. But Chloe also, as I was talking to a doctor last night, early this morning, on in Oregon, and the doctor said to me that a person who's severely mentally ill will never recognize their mental illness. They'll just say it's all made up and the diagnoses are false. Now, that's one thing. But when it comes to Chloe is too disabled, in my opinion. Now, get a note, Mom, if you're watching this, to be living with people except for her family. The reason I say that is if she goes, and I will get to this other part in a second, if I send her to Arizona, she's going to be leeching off Arizonians. She'll get her Medicaid, she'll get her food stamps, but she's basically got to go through start one, no cash, no this, no that, and you know that's it. And that can I just
what you want? Then I'll move with my mom. Okay, that's what you want.
I'm trying to make an example of Social Security disability. So the second thing that Social Security needs to look at and take notes, because she's getting very cranky yet again, is the fact that they didn't approve her because they need a structured support to tell them that she's too disabled. I've accepted that she's too disabled. I mean, too disabled. And I've read the exhibit file before it went missing or got destroyed. And the exhibit file basically said she's got a good memory. Chloe had a good memory. She'd be basically doing a great job working. She doesn't have a great memory because she can't remember what she ate 2 days ago, let alone 3 days ago, if she farted or not. Oh, a movie?
Yeah.
So basically, let's just go down to Social Security for a second yet again. So basically, not only that, but I claim that Chloe is really disabled. I mean, much so in my opinion than me. But that's just my opinion. And before we get into the ramifications, if Chloe's mom is listening, the reason I say that is, unless Chloe's mom is going to come forth basically and say, yes, I will take Chloe home, you need to let me know what your plan is when she gets home, because I do care for Chloe deeply. But the problem is everything that has been said has been ignored. The reason for it is this: Chloe is too disabled. Look, I've talked to the state of Washington. She's not on SSI. She can't qualify for a caretaker. What she needs is from the developmentally disabled programs and stuff is a caretaker. She needs a caretaker to cook for her, clean for her, take her shopping for her. She's too disabled to do any of this on her own. I don't know what it is, but a lot of people out there, as going to say I'm full of shit because of the things. I mean, look, and I'm not trying to belittle Chloe. Chloe thinks I'm belittling her. She's like, oh, you guys are belittling me. And then she turns to me, I'm a real woman, real man with the fake tits.
No,
and you called me a bastard on the fucking bus, and the bus driver looked at you like she was going to call 911. But
you want me to live with my mom? I think that's what she wants.
Let me finish. Oh, great. Now what? Oh, okay. Let me just get that in a second. So the bottom line is what I'm trying to say is Chloe is too disabled. I mean, look, she is too disabled, and everyone. I mean, I was talking to. Oh, a photo. Okay. All right. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, when it comes to disability, Social Security's got to look at it from not just my perspective or Chloe's mom's perspective, or say even Chloe's dad or stepdad's perspective, but everyone's perspective to put together that she's too disabled. Now, I believe she is too busy. Too disabled, I should say. Mm. Mm. Hold on. So, all right. So, basically, sorry about that. My Chloe's gonna probably be pissing herself in a bit. We might want to. Oh, yeah. I better ask this. So, all right. Back to what I was going to say. Now, Chloe's basically thinking, I want her to go with her mother. It's not the case. The case I'm trying to make is this. Now, yesterday's gone. We're not getting it back. Today, we are arguing about different issues. I got to wash up again before I leave. It looks like me and Chloe's taking a little adventure today.
What is it?
We're going to be taking a little adventure today.
Where at?
We're going to be taking Moppy's shopping cart down to King's and doing some grocery shopping for Shelby and Marcella. Shelby's paying.
Okay.
Whatever she puts on her shopping list. I think she wants us to run down there for it.
Okay.
We'll find out, But so, anyways, let's just say for for this case of this discussion, okay, before I go and clean myself up, looks like I'm going to the store soon, is basically what I'm trying to say for Chloe and myself is I love Chloe dearly. Now, Chloe understands this much, but the thing is like the mental hospitals say, and they said it, unless Social Security can realize this, Chloe's mom already put it in her medical records for most of the places, yet they only talked to her at one place, I believe, and then Harborview. Fortunately, Chloe's mom is somewhat right when it comes to what she said about, and I'm not going to dispute it with her because, frankly, I will get to it as well, in my opinion, but, talking about group homes. Now, the reason I say that is, the state of Washington's not going to be paying forever. It's like 24 months reval, 24 months reval. Problem is, you can't just live on $200. When I was waiting for disability, it was $650 a month. And then they cut it down and gave more to the Hispanics that are legally working. than the people waiting for disability. It's like, oh, we're going to take care of Jorge and his 9 kids. 9 kids. So Jorge and his 9 kids get $1,500 a piece. And his wife, so they get $1,500 times 11, not including if Jorge brings grandma and grandpa into it. So 15, maybe 16, maybe 18. Next thing you know, they're driving a caddy and like, I'm driving a caddy. I'm rich. And then they argue with people like Chloe, who's trying to get on disability. You're taxing my wife for Ash. Yeah, he's getting $1,500 a month. She's only getting freaking less than $200 a month. Is there a problem with this picture here? But back to what I'm saying. Shouldn't go on a tangent. So Chloe, basically has so basically Chloe needs to realize, that I'm not going to be around forever. And my retirement is here on this island. I'm disabled. I'm getting weaker and weaker all the time. Now, the reason I offered Shelby to go is, because Shelby's talking about how she wanted wine yesterday and was out. So she's like, oh, no, I need to get some wine. So I'm going to go shopping for Shelby and Maricela, and I'm just going to be happy just to get out yet again before it gets late. And, it's Friday night, so maybe, it'll be a Zelda night. I'm going down to the store anyways, but Shelby basically made the actual point that Chloe has to make the decision herself to move. And I'm not pushing her, okay? The only thing I'm saying literally is from Social Security's point of view, the mental hospital point of view, all the mental facilities, outpatient groups, they're all saying the same bullshit stuff. Chloe's not going to change. Chloe's, now let's get down to the other side of things where I said she's too disabled. She needs to be either taken care of by her family or in a group home. Let's talk about the other side of the story for a moment while we're waiting for so basically story goes that a lot of people out there, again, the hospital says, well, if she's truly disabled, she needs to be with her family. They can handle her. They can, do this, and this. But Chloe, of course, doesn't want to deal with family. So she's like taking the moldy part that's molded on the cheese and cutting off the mold, which is her family, and just tossing it away, leaving just less cheese, but no mold. So she's like scraping off all of the family and just tossing it. Now, hospital said, if it's true. Now, they said she doesn't want any treatment, so technically she's faking it. Plain and simple, faking it. Now, I've done everything I can. I mean, look, I even suggested, because she's decompressing, to check out the emergency room, maybe get back on meds, and maybe have them managed properly. And, but she did make a valid point, that the insurance won't pay. So, because of the problems. Now, Chloe, of course, from the family side of things, not Chloe's family. Chloe's family, I don't think gives two shits about her. They'll just sweep her under the rug and put her brother Garrett on a pedestal. And that's what I hear from Chloe all the time. They worship Garrett as a god. So, here we go. When it comes to Chloe, when it comes to Chloe Spice, a lot of people out there, not just Corey, Tara, and Aya, my neighbors, my friends, etc., they all say the same bullshit story. Chloe is faking it. Chloe is using you. Chloe is abusing you. Even my friends on YouTube who've seen the worst of Chloe has stated that, sorry if you saw me trying to adjust this again. I'm trying to adjust the dilator without being too... Huh?
I really don't want to hear this.
Oh, for crying out loud. Basically, when one side of the family is saying, and online friends, they're saying, this stuff, used, abused, financial being used, you're not getting anywhere, she's never going to change. You got the mental hospital stating, talking to them that she won't change. So there's got to be some type of thing to handle things. Then you have, the last of it, which is, the other side of it, whereas I say she's too disabled. Okay, she's too disabled, but a person like me can't get her help and have the state pay for maid service and stuff to come out for her. I don't even qualify for it, and I see these people that are 800 pounds going, "Oh, I'm going in my locker with my caretaker." Yeah, someone like me, the heart is taking care of Chloe, can't even get any help. Makes you wonder what the fuck's going on in this country.
Well, you got a heroin addict who gets everything.
Well, yeah, heroin addict that gets everything and everything else. Chloe's right. I mean, literally. People in this world need to realize that they're catering to drugs and alcoholics now. They're bending over backwards. If you're a druggie and alcoholic, you get services, whereas if you're a fucking disabled person, you get basic services and you get screwed over. And I'm saying that out of love for the people on this channel. I'm basically stating that Chloe is too fucking disabled. However, Social Security wants to say she's not. But Chloe didn't have the support structure put into place to get on disability. She didn't have her mom go in her and say, yeah, Chloe basically throws stuff at the TV and breaks it. Does it breaks holes in the floors and the walls. They sit there and go, interesting. That is too interesting. Whereas you go and you do this shit, right? I mean, literally. I mean, look at me, okay? The lawyer goes, oh, well, you must be more mentally ill than Chloe. I just was diagnosed schizophrenic recently, bipolar, borderline. But if schizophrenic meds would only work, it would not decompress me where I'm basically ranting about, Social Security. Let's just say it this way, okay? Chloe is too disabled. But at the same time, as the mental hospitals say, what's the fucking point of sending Chloe back there? Chloe's right. Chloe's even right. What's the point? You don't send her there. Chloe's sitting here looking out the window waiting for Shelby to give her a shopping list, So I better ask, So basically what is going on is this, okay? Basically, Chloe's too disabled, okay? But no one wants to fucking see it. Everyone wants to fucking see Chloe as a freeloading mooch. Chloe the freeloader. Let's just change out Freddie the freeloader steals Christmas dinner at the movie, by the way. You can look up Freddie the freeloader. And you want to change it to Chloe the freeloader. Chloe is too disabled. But then again, when it comes to Chloe's mom, hasn't given truly her own heart and soul into her own damn opinion of what she thinks about her child. See, Chloe's sitting there going, Rita's got a point. Chloe might know it, but I don't know it. Thing is, I don't know it because Chloe's mom's not sitting there saying, well, I want Chloe to come home and get a job and be a man. She's not saying any of that. Chloe thinks that. But she's not saying anything. See, the point, the picture is what is going through her head. What is going through my head. My head is Chloe's too disabled, okay? I got too many fucking dimwit dillwads telling me, quote, unquote, Rita, Chloe's never going to change. I had a guy the other day basically talk to me. I was getting ready to do counseling for couples. He turns and says, I'll take you because I have to take you because of your insurance, but I don't have to bill your insurance with her present because it's not going to do her any good. And besides, we already tried lining up personal counseling. It wouldn't work. I said, what do you mean? He said, simple. Her insurance won't pay. They say it's a lost fucking cause. Yet, if it's a lost fucking cause, how are we supposed to get her help? Mental hospitals won't do it. Mental hospitals are tired. I mean, literally, if you involuntary her, she's just going to have the insurance company pay for it. If they voluntary her, they want her to be medicated within 3 days out the door with 3-day medication and therapy. That's it. Meanwhile, her social worker said, well, best of luck to both of you. In my opinion, Chloe's a lost cause. You know, he actually said Viola, but that's because it says in parentheses Viola for her name. But basically, as a representative of Chloe, you know, I basically got to the bottom of it, and he's just like, well, we'll transfer to a new office, but social worker is probably going to have more stringent rules or whatever. I mean, literally. So technically, when it comes to Chloe, he basically said, you know, Chloe's been to mental health so many times, it doesn't work. So, you know, they want to basically make it so Chloe gets less services. And the guy even said he was hoping Chloe was already back with her mother or back with Arizona. When he found out she's with me, he was like, oh, that's interesting. I mean, I'm sorry to say, I love Chloe dearly. The reason I'm basically stating about Social Security is I was giving ideas if Chloe's mom actually wants to take the time to nurture her child and her child on disability. If that was the course of action, then those are the things that I suggested. I mean, look, administrative law judge, I've already given 4 different outcomes. I don't want to go into it. The main outcome her caseworker said is more likely they basically threw out the case. Basically, so we have to reapply. But we have to wait 8 weeks to get the information since they're putting it off to show us our mail. So meanwhile, Chloe's going to be there. In the meantime, you know, they're waiting for other issues, you know. So basically, that's how everything is working. I mean, I know Chloe is too fucking disabled, okay? A lot of people say Chloe's just fucking using and abusing and fucking freeloading. And it irritates me. And they say, quote unquote, 99% of them, Chloe won't change. Chloe won't change. Because Chloe can't change. Holy shit. Excuse me for a minute. I mean, literally, I wanted to say, literally, that out of the bottom of my heart, that I'll take care of this in a minute. All right. So out of the bottom of my heart, I want to say to all of you people, what the hell is wrong with this? Oh, a noodle fell in it. There we go. Mop, mop. Mop, mop. Mop, mop. Moppy. Come here. Here, baby. Come here, little scrounger. Hi. Everyone loves a Shih Tzu, right? Right. So, here, baby. Look what I got you. And now I'm going to have look. Look. So his water bowl was empty, so I refilled it, but I guess little boy doesn't want to drink yet. Oh, there you go. Look at him. Isn't he adorable? I guess put him over near Chloe so she can cuddle with him. So Chloe's falling asleep here. I don't know why. She shouldn't be that tired, but all right. So basically the bottom line is for all of you people out there is Chloe's too disabled. Fortunately, no one wants to accept that. Chloe's mom doesn't want to accept that, I think. No one wants to accept it. They want to say Chloe's an actor. So, question, you want to talk? Well, I got to go outside, so please add and subscribe. Please post comments, leave feedback, suggestions. Keep it nice is all we ask. Please hit that like, subscribe button. It's wholesome fun even for the dogs. Thanks for watching Buttercups.